Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I want to thank Scott and Peter. That was an awesome Breakfast with the Boss segment. Thank you so much, guys. But we got things moving on here on Morning Coffee of the Radio Vision Network. I am Mark Cook, and I am pleased to bring on next the owner of Coffee Works over in Voorhees. His name is Wade Cohen. Good morning, Wade. And thank you for being here. What's happening?
We had some fun last night.
We did, and I want to get this right out there right away. I want to thank Wade and one of the companies that I'm a part of, Without a Q Productions. We do murder mystery shows all over the tri-state area, and we needed to make a promo video for a show that we're doing at Peddler's Village in the fall that I'm a part of. And we needed like a coffee shop environment, and you were so gracious to let us come and film last night. And it was absolutely fantastic. And I just want to start there and say thank you so much for allowing us to come and do that. I hope the cleanup wasn't too much for you.
No, they were good.
Great. Listen, I trained those guys right. I told them, make sure this place needs to be clean.
The important thing is that there were customers, there was business, there was activity going on.
Mm-hmm.
We've been 3 years since I reopened Brewing from the Heart. And every day is a challenge to keep things moving. We're at a point where we're ready to move forward smartly, get maybe some artists in with some of the programs that Keith does, and maybe do some comedy shows working with you.
Great.
So we're doing, Coffee Works is doing some new programming, you're doing some new programming.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be a part of Radio Vision Network and Coffee Works. It really is. And I was so impressed, and in full honesty and full disclosure, Wade, that was the first time I had been in the shop. And I was blown away. It's beautiful. Like the furniture is cool. The coffee was awesome. I had like 3 iced hazelnut coffees. It was so good.
Our iced coffee's a nice blend. I've been roasting coffee for 18 years. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best coffee roaster.
You're pretty damn close.
I get a lot of people tell me it's the best coffee they ever had.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And we had a lot of people out there. We were shooting this big video, and everybody had either something to eat. You guys have a nice menu, nice cafe menu.
We make all of our food from scratch.
Yeah, it was
we
great.
Bake everything, we cook everything, we roast our own turkeys, we do everything from scratch.
Yeah, it's really cool. I saw
from the heart.
And this is the thing. You got to know that the stuff at Coffee Works is all from the heart. It's all made with love. This is what separates it from everybody else. This is why it's so good. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that we get the website out there or the Facebook page, to make sure that people know where to find you, right?
Coffee Works 2.
Perfect.
On TOO, as in, also.
Right. And
People ask, well, is there more than one? Well, no, it's TOO. So we just rebranded.
Yeah, you go along with, right?
That's
You're
it.
right. And you know what? Just for a landmark, they're right near the movie theater in Voorhees.
Carmike, which was recently bought by AMC and hasn't changed names yet.
Are they going to change the name?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised because right across, from the lot, there used to be a Friendly's there. It's not Friendly's anymore.
No, that's Ott's now. I was just
Ott's.
about to say, we like that because now we have a place to go for a beer.
Right.
If we want.
So, well, it's perfect. You got coffee,
beer, coffee.
Right. Yeah, it all works
synergy
together. And it was really nice because, look, you didn't have to allow us. You didn't have you were just very kind, and you were like,
no, look, we need energy. We need positive energy. We need customers. We need people. Otherwise, it could be dead.
I'll tell you though, you had a lot of customers last night that work with us. I was like kind of impressed and surprised, and I didn't want to make those people uncomfortable, right? Because we took over your place, right?
You did, but it was fine. The thing is, the dynamics of running a business these days, it's so different than it was when I started in 1998. Now everything's event driven. People don't just come in randomly. They come in based on who's there and what's going on. Social media, people say where they're going, and then a group shows up.
Right.
And it's so hard to predict what's going to happen. You could have come in and there could have been 0 customers for hours.
Right.
Because you just
don't
know anymore. It's so hard to predict how people.
Yeah, I was talking to your guys, and you had 2 wonderful young men working for you last night behind the counter, and they were just taking care of everybody so well. And I said to the one guy, I said, listen, we kind of crushed you tonight, didn't we? And he said, yeah, you did. I'm busier than I normally am, but I love it. And I'm so glad that you guys are here.
Dave.
And that was just so cool to hear. He really likes what he does. And it must be because he works for a cool owner, right?
Yeah, I have to, it's challenging. to keep everybody on point, but we work really hard to pull out everyone's strengths
Hmm.
and allow them to flourish in the job based on what they're best at.
Right.
So Andrew was in the kitchen. Andrew's our cookie guy, and he bakes cookies, makes the dough, and then we bake off the cookies. We do that, a couple times a week. Dave is primary kitchen guy. They both work out front, of course.
Right.
And each person has a role, and everybody kind of does, where they fit in best, and that's how we move it forward. We're doing a lot of staff turnover this month, and I'm happy that we've already brought in a few new people for the fall, so
Yeah,
things
kind of
are
as
falling
things
into
change.
place
Yeah.
pretty nicely.
Yeah, and it's really great. And one of the things that I loved about Coffee Works was your stage area. Your stage area was so cool.
I designed that stage in 1998 to be an event venue, and it remains an event venue. That's one of the things that people love. The artists that come in, we've had Janice Ian, we've had Steve Forbert, we've had a lot of big name acts come in over this. I don't get them anymore because the dynamics have changed.
Mhm.
But back in the day when they loved playing.
Well, there are a lot of people that are looking for outlets and looking for places to play.
There's a lot more options these days.
Do you want people to get in touch with you if they?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They
get
can
in touch
reach out
with Wade.
to
If you're looking for a place to play, comedy, music, whatever it is, Wade may have a
Absolutely.
place for you.
Yeah,
so.
we love to have new and different activities, but as we move forward into this fall, I'm personally happy to be moving into a teaching position. I'm going to be teaching from the heart.
Great.
High school students, engineering. That's my profession.
Awesome.
I retired 5 years ago, and my son's going to high school. I'm going to high school, so I'm really excited about the fall
That's
and
really
the energy
cool.
that we have going.
This is so great because we want to celebrate the dynamic people like you. You're an engineer and a coffee shop owner. Like
And
this.
now I'm going to teach.
Yeah, and now you're
It's
a
like-
professor. Like this is so cool. Like this is what we want to do. We want to celebrate and we want to patronize and we want to go to places like Coffee Works because look, he's so busy. He's got so much going on. At least he could do is go and buy a cup of coffee, right?
It
Right.
helps.
It helps. It all helps. And Wade, this was a great thing that we did last night. And I know that I'll give a little shout out to my artistic director Tracy over at Without a Q Productions, and she was so happy with how everything went last night. And
We're about community focus, and if it wasn't for the opportunity to be there for the community to come and be able to do their thing, whether it's to work in the setting, whether it's to perform, to just chill, get away, that's really the only reason we exist. We don't exist for the purpose of being a mass corporation that does
Right.
coffee. We exist to offer an alternative experience, and that's really the only reason we
And
exist.
you hit it out of the park. That alternative experience is just that. It's not the same experience as those other places. I felt more like I was in a comfortable kitchen type place. And you're smiling because
Come back in the kitchen.
because that's what I think you're going for. You're a nice cafe. It's comfortable. The chairs, even like the some of the chairs that they have at the tables, they have like that back that goes back a little bit. They're like cool and like trendy looking. It's cool.
We could use some new furniture. It's okay. You don't have to go there.
I liked it.
Maybe it's broken when you lean back.
Listen, I'm just trying. I thought it was cool, Wayne. That's what I'm saying. Is that the
it's
vibe?
cool.
The vibe there is cool.
I would love to be able to actually do better. So that's the next goal is to maybe
Well, listen. This
even
is
make it better.
This is what we do, right? We're out here. We're on Radio Vision Network. We're on Morning Coffee, and we're just going to invite everybody down to Coffee Works. It's
Thank
in
you.
Voorhees. It's right near the Carmike Movie Theater, which will change its name eventually, but you know where that is. It's right across from where the Friendlies used to be, but now it's Ott's. Go there and buy a cup of coffee and check them out. Tell them I sent you. I don't know. Listen. It could be a way to gauge it, right? Go get a cup of coffee. It's hot out. Right? It's
The
super
iced
hot.
coffee
The
is
iced coffee was
brilliant.
awesome.
People love the green iced tea too.
Oh, you know what? Keith had a bunch of them last night. You guys know Keith Reynolds, right? He runs a show over here. He was drinking the green tea, the ice green tea, and
Keith loves
loving
green
it.
tea.
Loving it. I was drinking the hazelnut iced coffee, and that's what I'm saying. We had this stuff. We drank it. We know how good it is. So go there and
Thank
check
you.
it out. You're quite
Thank
welcome.
you for the opportunity to come aboard.
Yeah. Well, listen, Wade. I think we're gonna have.
Morning
I
coffee
think
should
we're gonna have
include
more.
Coffee Works, don't you think?
I think. Well, you know that's above my pay grade, right? You got to go talk to Keith,
Thank you.
Keith on that
You're
one.
the
You're
best.
quite welcome. This is Wade Cullen. He's the owner over at Coffee Works 2, which is over in Voorhees. You know where it is. Go check him out. And I want to thank Wade for coming on. This was great. We're going to see you again down the road. I have a feeling. I'm pretty sure of it. So stick around. I got another great segment coming up next with a really cool company called Tumbling Dice. Wait till we meet them. They are awesome. So I got to take a quick break, but stick around. We will be right back on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network.